So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Watson sliding out of the pocket. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. On 1st and 10, Watson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
You ain't nothing!
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Texans, nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Josh Allen. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. To at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
At the 14-yard line.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Open to Ennis Ross, complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Get
very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Robinson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Tackled at the 20.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Cousins. And he completes it to Westbrook. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Texans nothing.
And Lambo will put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what...
It got his man, complete. Touchdown, Houston. John Ross, 85 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
24 is the mic. All day, every day, any day. Quick. 24.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
A second down throw for Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Here's Watson. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Complete.
They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
9 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
47 is the mic, boy. 47. Check. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Focus, defense, focus.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jaguars' 18-yard line.
Second and 11. Watson off play action. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth. Watson, he's got it. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
No gain on the...
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. Fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on fourth and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They go for it on fourth and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
2-yard line.
Out of his end zone, Cousins. Looking downfield for Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Second and goal at the 3.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Here's Watson. Rolling to his right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Texans have taken the lead. Watson down to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Cousins sets up the screen to Robinson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Robinson
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the Texans' 44-yard line.
Cousins again. The open man is Westbrook. The 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. To the air again, it's Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyler Eifert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
The kick.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. First down throw, Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Texans first down.
Watson on first down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
To throw again on second down. Cousins eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 5, fourth down now.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now Watson to throw on 3rd down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They are going for it. Here's Watson looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run. Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Texans 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the run, Watson going to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
Complete to Brandon.
A huge play there for Houston. And even 50 yards.
1st down, Texans.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
2nd and 14. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. Lindsey going to try and run it in. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points.
24. Texans 22.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Justin Reed. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. 3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Watson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now in Jacksonville. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. from the gun. Watson steps away to his left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, it's Robinson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Cousins. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Brings up third down.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jones.
Cousins pass.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. Open man is Ross, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 29.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week, brought the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal. A decent amount of time on the clock. So Tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes in.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made.
Makes the score.
A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Cousins. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3. Seconds remaining. Second and 11 now. Here's Watson. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Today's final.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Houston, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.